Hello, Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Today we are going to discuss the specification of a material, specification of a material as well as the specification of the construction techniques. What are the meanings of a specification? Basically, specification is a statement of a particulars for execution of any item of work. It describes the nature and the class of the work, material to be used in the work, the workmanship, and the tools and plans which are required to complete an engineering projects. In according to the with drawings and details, a specification are written by expert of a faculty, particular field. Generally, the spacing, the whole cost of the projects will depends on the specification of the material. So, based on a specification, we can know what are the specific type of the construction we have to do, what are the specific type of the material we are going to use. Everything is written in properly. The cost of the projects will depends mainly on the specification of the material as the construction techniques. What are the importance of the specification? Why we are writing the specification before to the constructions? Number one, it provides clear instructions of the intent, performance, and the construction of the projects. It can reference the quality and standard which should be applied. Material manufacture production can be clearly defined. The requirement for installation, testing, and behavior can be identified. These are the points for for which the specification is the importance of the specification, because if you know the specification of the material and specification of the construction techniques, and then easily we can complete our projects easily, and we can minimize the cost of the projects also if you know each specification and everything before the constructions. Then what are the types of specification? There are general specification, detailed specification, contract specifications, standard specifications, special specification, open or manufacturer specification. Now we are going to discuss in detail what are these type of specification. The first one is the general specification. General specification generally provides a brief explanation about the construction material. Construction one. Generally, the architect mentioned these specifications in a drawing which helps for estimating the construction work. These specifications are not a part of contract. This specification help about knowing the name of the different material, the ratio and quantities. This is in general, and these specification the architect will write on the drawings. This is in general, general specifications. And the next thing is, what are the detailed specification? Convey the required and projects to the contractor through a detailed explanation of the material work. It provides a complete knowledge about the construction material, workmanship, and construction work. It provides help in how to prepare the material and conduct the installations. Detailed specification as a part of contract. So this means the general specification we are not going to give in the contract, but the detailed specification, if you are going to take a contract, and then if there is a bid for the contract, then you have to uh, based on the detailed specification you can bid for the contract. Then that why its help is understanding the contract. Detailed specifications should be written in a pattern which to be followed during execution of the work. So this means whatever the detailed specification should be written, the same pattern we have to follow for the execution of the work. Then the contract specifications written in particular construction projects given contract to the company to the detailed drawings are called contract specification or project. Suppose if there is a specified project is there, particular construction project is there, then for that specification, if you are writing for the materials as well as the construction techniques, that is known as contract specification. Standard specifications are those which remain same for various type of the projects. These specifications can be used every project that fall in one category. That is means what are the standards? Suppose RC has made anything, any establish any township, then the specification already specified before, already specified. So this means if they are going to build RC again, they are going to build another the same building. So this means the standard specification already written. So there is no need to write again the specification. This is known as the standard specification. Now special specification. Some items that are not covered or work not well covered by the departmental standard specifications. A special specification for such type of written by the engineers in charge, approved and included in the tender paper under the heading special specification. Sometimes at the site engineer and they have specified some material that is we have to use, we are going to use, and it is not in the departmental level, that is at the site is something is writing, the engineer is approving the material specification. That specification is known as a special specification. Open on manufacturer specification, a specification product of manufacturer will state both physical and chemical properties and such other informations of the product, but not descriptions of the workmanship to be achieved during constructions. So this means the open or manufacturer, because if some manufacturers is making some materials, so they are giving a brief specification about the material and all these things. So this is known as open or manufacturer specification. Now, how to write the specification? In the next slide, in the next lecture, we are going to discuss how to write the specification.